Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. Brazil eats, sleeps, and drinks football. It lives football. The World Cup is a very important way to measure the good players and the great ones. It is a test of a great player. I am constantly being asked about individuals. The only way to win is as a team. Football is not about one or two or three star players. A lot of people, when a guy scores a lot of goals, think he's a great player, because a goal is very important, but a great player is a player who can do everything on the field. He can do assists, encourage his colleagues, give them confidence to go forward. It is someone who, when a team does not do well, becomes one of the leaders. I played for Santos at 16, and we had an excellent team, so it helped a lot. And then I played for Brazil at the Maracana against Argentina, so I get more experience. This was 1 year before the World Cup, and it made a lot of difference. I always had a philosophy which I got from my father. He used to say, "Listen, God gave to you the gift to play football. This is your gift from God. If you take care of your health, if you are in good shape all the time, with your gift from God, no one will stop you, but you must be prepared." I represent Brazil all over the world. Wherever I go, I have to do my best to not disappoint the Brazilian people. And that I've done. In 1962, my injury wasn't because of violence. I just kicked the ball and it happened. And that was okay because Brazil won. I didn't have any difficulty in accepting that. I still got a medal because I'd played 2 games. The level of football in England is the top. English football is the leader in the world. When I was Minister of Sport in Brazil, I tried to bring in a law that would make the chairman of clubs reveal their accounts like other businesses. It was turned down, but I think it is an important story that will make a good film. The World Cup is a very complicated tournament. 6 games, 7 if you make it to the final, and maybe if you lose 1 game you're out, even if you're the best. When you play against dirty players or very tough players, it's easy to escape because you know what they're going to do. But when the player is tough but intelligent, it's much more difficult. If I pass away one day, I am happy because I tried to do my best. My sport allowed me to do so much because it's the biggest sport in the world. I sometimes lie awake at night and wonder why I am still so popular, and, to be honest, I don't know. I've come to accept that the life of a frontrunner is a hard one, that he will suffer more injuries than most men, and that many of these injuries will not be accidental. Over the years I've learned to live with 2 persons in my heart. One is Edson, who has fun with his friends and family. The other is the football player Pele. I didn't want the name. Pele sounds like baby talk in Portuguese. When I was a footballer, I surrounded myself with footballers. We were all friends. But in Brasilia, you don't know who your friends are. It can be a dangerous place. I was really proud that I was named after Thomas Edison and wanted to be called Edson. I thought Pele sounded horrible. It was a rubbish name. Edson sounded so much more serious and important. The first World Cup I remember was in the 1950 when I was 9 or 10 years old. My father was a soccer player, and there was a big party, and when Brazil lost to Uruguay, I saw my father crying. The bicycle kick is not easy to do. I scored 1,283 goals, and only 2 or 3 were bicycle kicks. At 17, I already had responsibility because I took care of my family, but in the football I was young. I wasn't experienced or the captain. I was just in the team. Everybody knows my life. I won a lot of tournaments and scored more than 1,000 goals, won 3 World Cups, but I could not play in Olympic Games. You must respect people and work hard to be in shape. And I used to train very hard. When the others players went to the beach after training, I was there kicking the ball. Of course, my father was a soccer player. He used to play very good. Then, when I was young, 8 or 9 years old, 10 years old, I just want to be like my father. Yes, I have a lot of business interests. But I don't work for just anyone, and I choose the companies very carefully. I have to trust something that gives me power. I have to believe in something. But in my career I have a lot of moments I cannot explain with God. When I retired, at that time I had a lot of proposals to play in Europe, England, Italy, Spain, Mexico. But I said no. After 18 years I want to rest, because I want to retire. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and keep